What's going on, y'all? It's the kid J Nolan here. Hey man, looks like Erica Banks is being called out by everybody on social media, from Instagram to Twitter, Facebook, and everything in between. Apparently she went on her close friends last night on Instagram talking about how she does not like to hang out with women at the club that don't look a certain way. All right, she had a certain guideline that women have to meet in order to hang out with her in the club. She say if you're not thick enough, you can't hang. If your clothes ain't looking right, you can't hang. You know what I'm saying? Basically saying that you got to pass an entire checklist in order to hang out with her at the club. Now, me personally, I'm not in the club no more. Never was really my scene to begin with, so I ain't really tripping on what she's saying. But I do find it funny that we have a woman here, a young woman in her mid to early 20s, out here body shaming other women in the circle. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that this is healthy. I don't think this is something that should be promoted within the community. But rather than me saying it myself, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all hear it directly from the horse's mouth, because apparently somebody in her close friends felt like it needed to be leaked to the public. So we could play this video for y'all and we'll come right back.
Ain't a certain type of look. If she don't look how I want her to look physically, I don't want her to come, because the look of everything is so important to me. Like, if she ain't thick enough, nope. Her not did good enough, nope. Can't dress, nope. Skinny, nope. And it's like, I don't feel like I'm discriminating. I just want a certain type of look. She could be the sweetest girl I ever met in my life, but if she don't look the part, I don't want her to come. Like, that's just not the vibe I'm on. Now, she can come to the cookout, she can come to the listening party, but the club, I feel like, gotta look a certain way to come.
All right, y'all. So shortly after Erica Banks actually got exposed for these comments, she took to Twitter to give her own perspective on the situation. And she basically doubled down on her statement and said, I'm not recanting my statement is how I feel. But I'm going to read the tweets directly to you because I don't want to put any of my own thoughts into this section. I want to just give you her words and then we'll dissect it later. All right. So she says, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and I've never been one to convince people of liking mine. My preference of who I club with when it comes to my brand has nothing to do with y'all. Y'all never like me anyway, so why would I care about what y'all think about anything I say? Somebody jumped into her comments and said, but before you became a rapper with money and your body done, who the was you before? Better humble yourself. And she responded and said, I was still Erica Banks, dumb. A BBL doesn't solidify who I am, and I can hang out with who I choose. Now, this is where I think we got a little bit of a hypocritical problem, right? So you went out and got your body done. Now you're saying that women of a certain thickness can only hang out with you, but you were not always a thick woman. You know what I'm saying? So that's very hypocritical. And it wasn't that long ago that you were still Erica Banks without the BBL. Like, you only been around for like 2 years max, so it really doesn't make sense. Now, I want you to understand, Erica, I'm not hating on you. I'm not judging you. I'm just sharing my thoughts on what you said. She goes on with even more on the Twitter rant. She says, lastly, I love my skinny, smaller women with a passion. Let's not get it misconstrued. However, when I go to the club, all caps, I want thick, shaking everywhere. That's my vibe. There are even skinny women in my music videos, most handpicked by me, so stop it. So now this is what I don't understand. If you have slim women in your music videos handpicked by you, why can't they go to the club with you? Now, you know, if a man came out and said these same remarks, these same comments towards women, this would be an even bigger issue. This would be an entire pandemonium. A lot of y'all already speculate that a lot of these male artists have a certain preference or have a certain type of woman that they like to keep around them in their section. However, if a male artist comes out and says these things, which some of them have, it has been utter pandemonium. A lot of people have gone into hiding, you know what I'm saying, deactivated their pages, at least temporarily, just to get the heat up off of them, and then they went about their business. So I definitely think that all of the backlash for Erica Banks making these statements is totally justified. I think everybody who may have felt offended, or even anybody that's just joking about the situation because they think it's funny, I think is entirely justified. I don't understand why she thinks she can judge women talking about their thickness when even with the BBL, Erica Banks is not the thickest woman in the world. You know what I mean? We just gonna keep it a buck. And I'm not sitting here trying to talk about her body or body shaming her, because I don't see no point in doing that. I'm not here to tear her down. I'm just saying, before you make comments on others, you got to look at yourself and unfog that mirror a little bit before you start pointing the finger. She said you got to look up the par physically. You got to have a certain type of clothes on. You have to fit a certain physical prototype in order to be with her in the club. And it's like, well, do you even fit the description that you're talking about? I don't know, man. And the whole thing is, so you mean to tell me if your best friend that you grew up with, y'all been tight for 20 years, if you wanted to go to the club with your best friend, you gonna look at her and be like, hey, shawty, you ain't thick enough to come to the club. I see you when I get back, though. Or we can hang out Sunday instead of Saturday. Is that what y'all really doing out here now? Is that how we getting it down? I mean, I know I ain't in the streets like that. I'm not outside like that. But that's pretty ridiculous. And if that is how y'all getting down, y'all really need to start questioning who's really your friends and who's not. If you got somebody in your friend group that treats you like that, you might want to get away from them, fam, because they clearly got something to prove and it ain't nothing good. You feel me? Now, one thing about Erica Banks that I do have to say is she continues to go viral for things that she says, different remarks that she said. She had an issue with Nicki Minaj not giving her no shine, no promo or whatever, not doing a song with her. You know, we know more about how Erica Banks feels about the music industry and other women than we really know about her music. That is a problem for me, man. And she's actually a talented artist, but she's kind of fallen into the baby trap where she keeps basically recreating the same old songs over and over, so much to the point that people are no longer even really checking for her music. I remember when she went viral. I remember when she got clearance from Nelly to do the Bust It song, and that was the biggest song on TikTok and Instagram for quite some time. I even liked the song she did for that Halle Berry movie, that soundtrack that was all women. Soundtrack was fire. However, since that time has came and went, we really don't know much about Erica Banks or what she has going on. I don't even see her rocking the 1501 chain, so we don't even know if she's still with Carl Crawford or not. These are the questions that need to be answered, not who's going to be coming to you to the club, because soon enough, if you ain't really hitting with the music, ain't nobody going to be trying to club with you. And you can ask Young Jock about that. But hey, man, let me know what y'all think down below in the comments, man. Let me know how y'all feel. Make sure you like and share this video. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit that post notification bell to get all updates as soon as the videos go up. And I will catch y'all on the next one. All right? Much love and respect, y'all. Peace.